Albert Schweitzer, the Great Doctor. Introduction. Albert Schweitzer is a name that resonates with compassion, intellect, and dedication. In this very humble and principled man, we find the essence of humanitarianism. Born on January 14, 1875, in Kaisersberg, Alsace, then part of the German Empire and now in France, Schweitzer's life journey was characterized by many remarkable achievements. The main hallmark of his life, however, was an extreme selflessness and love of helping his fellow man. This occurred in various fields, including theology, music, and medicine most especially. As we'll discover, Schweitzer's legacy lies in his unwavering commitment to serving humanity, particularly through his groundbreaking medical work in a highly remote region of Africa. In this short video, we'll delve into the life and contributions of Albert Schweitzer, a beacon of personal giving and sacrifice, and a paragon of humanist thought and action. Welcome to the Well-Oiled Mind. If you've not been here before, we specialize in history, biography, psychology, and philosophy. We like to focus on these topics within a European context, but aren't afraid to branch out into the wider world, ranging from antiquity to the 20th century. Join us now and illuminate your life. Let's begin. Early life and formal training. Albert Schweitzer was raised in a deeply religious family that was simultaneously devoted toward intellectual pursuits. From a young age, he displayed exceptional talent in the musical arts and demonstrated an affinity for formal school learning. During his youth, he absolutely excelled in his studies, particularly in theology and philosophy, earning doctorates in both disciplines by the early age of 25. Schweitzer's profound interests in the religious studies led him to pursue a career as a pastor and theologian, but his journey would soon take an unexpected turn. Making sense of man's morality. Despite his academic success and promising ministerial career prospects, Schweitzer was plagued by existential questions about the purpose of life and the moral obligations we humans have within the universe. Influenced by the writings of Johann Wolfgang von Goethe and Immanuel Kant, he embarked on an internal intellectual and philosophical quest to find the meaning of life. Unlike many figures from history, Schweitzer seems to be unique in one specific context at least. He seemed to be capable of smoothly reconciling himself to the post-Enlightenment principles that emanated from 19th century luminaries like Goethe and Kant, with his own deeply held religious and metaphysical doctrines. For Schweitzer, God and reason did not have to be mutually exclusive. More importantly, Schweitzer began to ponder how his life might be best used to serve others. This introspective journey ultimately led him to a pivotal realization. Like Goethe, he seized upon the importance of practical action in alleviating human suffering. He had taken a huge personal leap now. He had moved from mere contemplation and soul-searching to becoming a man bent on taking tangible means to help his fellow man. The call to Africa. In his early 20s, Schweitzer had an epiphany while on holiday in the village of Gunsbach, which at that time was part of the German Empire. Inspired by an inner voice that told him his path would be one of service to others, and already undergirded with the desire to make a difference in the world, he decided to study medicine with the aim of becoming a medical missionary. In 1913, Schweitzer and his wife Helene established a hospital in Lambaréné, Gabon, in Central Africa, where they dedicated themselves to providing medical care to the impoverished communities of the region. The hospital is still on its original location today and sees 40 to 50,000 patients per year. Medical missionary and philosopher. Schweitzer's work in Lambaréné marked the beginning of his lifelong commitment to humanitarianism through the vehicle of localized delivery of medical assistance. Despite facing numerous challenges, including scarce resources, tropical diseases ranging from malaria to leprosy, and hostile national outlooks and policies during wartime, as well as myriad cultural barriers, Schweitzer persevered, treating thousands of patients and conducting groundbreaking research in tropical medicine. His holistic approach to healthcare, which emphasized the physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being of patients, earned him international acclaim, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1952. As was his way, he used the monetary awards that are affiliated with the prize to improve the hospital in Lambaréné. In addition to his medical work, Schweitzer continued to engage in philosophical and theological discourse, publishing influential works such as The Quest of the Historical Jesus and The Philosophy of Civilization. His personal philosophy, characterized by a reverence for all life, which emphasized the interconnectedness of all living beings and the ethical imperative to respect and protect life in all its forms, profoundly influenced ethical and environmental movements all around the world. Legacy and impact. Albert Schweitzer's legacy extends far beyond the boundaries of his medical work in Africa. He remains a symbol of compassion, altruism, and moral integrity, inspiring countless individuals to dedicate their lives to serving others. Schweitzer's philosophy of reverence for life continues to resonate in various fields, from medicine and ethics to environmental conservation. Conclusion. In conclusion, Albert Schweitzer was a visionary humanitarian whose life exemplified the transformative power of compassion when backed by direction and personal action. His unwavering commitment to alleviating human suffering, combined with his profound philosophical insights, continues to inspire generations of individuals to strive for a more compassionate and just world. Norman Cousins probably offers the best summary of the impact Schweitzer had on our globe and how we view our fellow man when he wrote, quote, "Schweitzer's main achievement was a simple one. He was willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for a moral principle. Like Gandhi, the power of his appeal was in renunciation. And because he was able to feel a supreme identification with other human beings, he exerted a greater force than armed men on the march. It suffices that his words and works are known and that he is loved and has influence because he enabled men to discover mercy in themselves. He reached countless millions who never saw him but were able to identify themselves with him because of the invisible and splendid fact of his own identification with them." End quote. As we reflect on Schweitzer's legacy, may we be reminded of the importance of empathy, kindness, and human solidarity as we ourselves contemplate how to create a better future for all nations. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this video and will drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. We wish you all the best and salute you for pushing your intellectual horizons to the limit. And remember, knowledge is its own reward.